Hi yogis, my name is Flo. In this video I will guide you through several exercises to warm up your wrists. This is especially helpful for any kind of yoga practice, arm balances, handstands, gymnastics, pretty much anything where you are on your hands a lot. Alright, let's get started. Come into a tabletop position. So onto all fours. The shoulders are right above the wrists and the hips are right above the knees. Come onto your toes and then just sit back onto your heels. Spread the fingers wide on the mat. And maybe you already feel a stretch in your feet here. Whenever your hands are having contact with the ground, you want to spread the fingers wide and then press the weight into the inside of the hands. So right between the index finger and the thumb. And from here, lean forward, move with your shoulders a little bit over your wrists, and then lean back. Lean forward and back, and then rock forward a couple times and back again. Really breathe into your wrists, wherever you're feeling this in your hands. And then when you're forward again, now make circles around the wrists clockwise. And switch directions. There's no need to go fast here, so really pick that pace that works best for you. And then from here, the fingers pointing away from each other, bring the wrists close together. And then lean over to your right side, let the right palm lift up. And then over to your left, let the left palm lift up. And then rock left and right. And then make circles clockwise around the wrist. Breathe into it. And switch directions. And now the fingers are pointing towards the knees. Maybe readjust your knees so that the knees are still underneath the hips. Try to stay on your toes and then lean back. So you can stay here, either hold still, or maybe you want to bounce a little bit. The palms lift up so you feel the stretch, hopefully all the way in your forearms, maybe in your fingers. This is exactly what we want. So you can either stay here or bounce, or move forward and back a few more times. You can also add any other movements that feel good for you. You can bring one shoulder forward, then the other, maybe sway left and right. Just move around here a little bit. Sit onto your heels, shake out the wrists, get the blood flow going again. And then bring the hands back down. Now this time bring the fists together. Straighten your arms. Really press down with the weight into your hands, into the back of your hands. And then bend your arms, make a quarter circle, let the elbows hover. And then straighten your arms again. Lean forward. Lean back, bend your arms, let the elbows hover. And then straighten, lean forward. A few more. Since we are on our hands so much in yoga, especially, I think it's very, very important to warm up the wrists properly and keep the wrists healthy. So whenever you arrive to class a few minutes early, really take the time to do a few of these exercises to warm up your wrists. I know not all instructors do wrist warm-ups. So whenever I go to a class, or when I teach my classes too, I always do a little wrist warm-up before or during class. You can also do this in between or after class. Beautiful. Now, similar thing, the back of your hands on the ground, fingertips pointing towards each other. Now with open hands, and then same thing, bend your arms and straighten, lean forward. And one more. Fingertips again pointing towards the knees. Now we are on the back of our hands and then lean back. So there's probably a lot less range of motion here, and that's totally okay. It's not a very natural way to use the wrist throughout your day. So just want to counter stretch a little bit. And again, you can hold still here, just feel and breathe into it. Or you can move a little bit and maybe bounce a little bit even. I always like to move in my stretches or in my poses to just explore the different parts of the body, different parts of the stretch. Beautiful. Sit onto your heels. Shake out the wrists. And then last one, use your left hand and grab your right wrist. So you want to grab with your thumb and your index finger right above the wrist. And it feels like you're going to separate your hand from your forearm when you squeeze tight with the left hand. Squeeze tight and then make a fist with your right hand and then start to roll the right hand around in a circle. Whatever direction. Other direction. And then switch wrists. Grab right above that joint, that bone that you can feel here. Feels like you're separating the hand from the forearm. Make a fist and then start to roll around. Still staying on the toes. Nice stretch for the feet. Just a little bit more. Switch directions. And then shake it out. Awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, this is just a collection of lots of exercises, and you really don't have to do all of them. Just wanted to give you 7 or so of these, and you can just pick the ones that you liked the most and that worked best for your body and for your wrists. And then do them every day before class, before your practice, maybe in between, maybe afterwards. This will really increase the range of motion and flexibility of your wrists and also keep the wrists healthy. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. We post new content all the time. And also make sure to follow us on Instagram. Thank you so much. Namaste.